Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video, oh man, I got a smirk on my face. I'm doing like a talking head video. I feel like it's been a while since I've done one of these, but just like the state of how our mining profits now, or the state of GPU mining profits for July, mid-July of 2025. I've done one in March 2025, 3 months ago. Did one in April 2 months ago. I didn't do one for June. Or May, but I think it was pretty much the same anyway. So I'm just going to refer back to the previous video 2 months ago of how much, normally, 3070 was making. Okay. And so yeah, we're going to talk about it today in today's video here. CryptoMinerBros.com. Since 2018, Crypto Miner Bros has been the go-to source for all the top crypto miners trusted by miners worldwide. The prices you see on their website includes shipping and DDP to your door, so there are no surprises at checkout. They ship to over 100 countries and even offer lower invoicing to help you save on customs fees. Pay with direct bank transfer or crypto payments such as Bitcoin, USDT, or Cash. Ready to save even more? Use code RedPanda at checkout for $70 off each ASIC ordered. Join tens of thousands of satisfied customers who trust Crypto Miner Bros for their successful hardware fulfillment, transparent pricing, and world-class service. Visit CryptoMinerBros.com today, link down below. Bitcoin over 100K, 110, 115, 118. It was 120 not too long ago. I think day or two ago, and we're kind of back down to 818, which is kind of funny to say, but it's crazy how far Bitcoin has jumped up. So has altcoins jumped up? Have proof of work GPU mineable altcoins gone up? Yes, some of them have. And as of recording, we got Meowcoin up 67%, Zephyr up 17, Zealous is up 11. I'd say this is a more prominent GPU mineable coin. Husat, Spectre, Pepe Coin, Gram, Nerai, Flux is even up. I mean, over the past 20 days, Flux is up 20%, looks like. But Ethereum Classic is up. I mean, generally, everything seems to be going on the up and up here. Raven Coin going on the up and up here. And I was looking on Trade Ogre, and Trade Ogre looks like, yeah, Meowcoin seems to have a pretty decent jump here in price appreciation, and a bunch of other coins as well. But is this a sign that things are flipping? Is it a sign that Bitcoin dominance is losing its dominance essentially, and altcoins, yeah, have seen a pretty big jump up here just over the past day? I mean, I think we've gone up almost, $300 billion in the altcoin market. So that tells me a lot of the volume and liquidity is now flowing back into the altcoins because Bitcoin is simply going up. That's the biggest reason. So is it going to last? Well, we're going to find out. So how does it translate to GPUs now? Okay, our infamous hashrate.no website we all love to go to just to see generally how GPUs are doing. And it's just a sea of Kwai. All right, Kwai is looking to be the profitable coin for a majority of these GPUs, which is the Kapow algorithm. Okay, so some of these GPUs are going to be running pretty hot. But my benchmark GPU has really been the 3070. Back in Ethereum days, it used to be like the RX 580, 5, 7, 8 years ago or something like that. And now we have, I think the 3070 is like that, kind of like that middle ground, really general, efficient GPU for mining, even Hive OS. I think the 3070 is one of the most popular GPUs. Next one is a 50HX. And a bunch of 30 series cards still. But yeah, so going back here, okay, 3070 right now is on the up and up here. Now, okay, I gotta stress this first. I gotta have a disclaimer. For me personally, I get excited regarding GPU mining and, when things go up and all that kind of stuff, because I have a pretty good, lower electrical rate of about 0.74. So I get excited about this. Okay. I say in a sense, it's good for me, but for anyone else that's, 10, 15 cents per, per kilowatt hour, it's not good for you. All right. So this video is probably something you're probably not watching, or actually for anyone that is residential electric, I'm going to have to say, this is another thing I want to touch on, is probably a lot of people have already exited GPU mining, probably sold off their GPUs because they're not able to find or the ability to have, cheap electric. Or maybe some people have found ways to, go into solar, or if they have free power, maybe those are the guys that are still GPU mining. So, I'm trying to cater to everyone, but obviously anyone that's, residential electric, I think the national average is going to be 15 cents per kilowatt hour. And I know electrical prices are going up. It's probably not going to be great for you. So at 15 cents per kilowatt hour for a 3070 mining Kwai, it looks like to be just no profit, or at least breaking even. So in that perspective, GPU mining is not great for majority of residential home miners out there, which really sucks. Okay, so for anyone that's in that boat, just close the video right now. Don't watch the rest of the video unless you're someone who really loves to GPU mine and hopes that, you're doing the whole mine and hodl strategy, and you're hoping, a few of these proof of work GPU mineable coins are going to price appreciate, which we are seeing. But is it enough? Well, I think it just started. We'll see, but we'll see how it goes. So anyways, back down to anyone who has subbed like 8 cents, okay? Which I know not very many people have. So again, why am I making this video? Probably just for myself. So that's kind of sad to think about. Anyways, at 8 cents electric, 3070s are making about 25 cents a day. That's really nothing great, but maybe this is the beginning of the whole altcoin season. Who knows? But let me compare back to a video we did 2 months ago. Okay, so 3070 back then was making about 36 cents a day back in April. Okay, so that's when Kwai was actually higher in price back in April, and the difficulty was a little bit higher, but now it's kind of come down. But it looks like we have a little bit of life. Seems like a bunch of hash rate has been turning on hero miners for Kwai. So, but please, please distribute the hash rate. Or anyone that's mining Kwai right now, 77.2% of the hash rate on hero miners is not okay. All right, so please let's everyone, whoever's watching this or whoever's GPU mining Kwai, please use alphapool.tech. Support our fellow content creator, Mr. Alpha Mine. All right, so try alphapool.tech. Let's spread out the hash rate, because 77.2% on Kwai, that's not good. That's not very good. Got to keep it decentralized, right? Okay, but anyways, so even it looks like before, all right, 3070s were decent back in April, but because Kwai's price is not where it was like back in April, I think over 7-8 cents or so, it's down to 5 cents. All right, so that's why profitability is lower on these types of GPUs. But look at this. We have CMP 178HXs. Now, I know a lot of people, decent amount of people who have been moving towards these. I mean, not a lot of people, but there's definitely been a lot of people who have been buying these. And I'm going to have to say I'm one of the people who are also in that boat. I actually just got my shipment in of 178HXs. So I'm going to be turning these on shortly, which is going to be great for me. I'm going to be, looks like 73 cents profitable on a single 178HX. All right. So I'm happy about that, but is it going to sustain? Is it going to keep on going up? So it kind of looks like it's on the up and up, but I've been actually doing a test, long-term test with mining a bunch of these coins: Dynex, Neoxa, Nexa, Neurai, Chlor, Meowcoin, Flux, Zilliqa, Ravencoin, Ergo, Alephium, and one rig was on Bitcoin. And obviously the Bitcoin rig is winning, but this is just the bot coin portfolio here. So I bought majority of these altcoins when they were worth more, back in 2023, back in October 2023. But we're still, right, even though the market's kind of going up here, okay, with Bitcoin and everything, we kind of see alts kind of going up as well. A lot of these other proof of work coins are not up to where they were back in 2023. Okay, so like Ravencoin, for example, I think it's hitting up break even pretty close to when we bought the coin. In theory, bought the coin $1,400 worth. Back in October 8th, I think it was 2023. But look at this: Zilliqa, Flux, Meowcoin, Chlor, everything else, it hasn't gone back to their like previous highs, of which you can see here the values have definitely dropped, right? 26%, 30%, 59%, 65, 70, 94%, 97% for Dynex since we bought these coins, right? So we're kind of like, maybe we're kind of coming full circle here on maybe, a bunch of these coins here pretty soon, if the market decides to, if Bitcoin decides to keep going up and altcoins go up. But whether or not that's because of, you know, meme coins have dominated the market and a lot of the volume liquidity has been forwarded to those, Solana, etc. Is it going to flow into these proof of work coins? Is it going to happen? I don't know. I'm going to stay hopeful, right? Well, all of us that are holding the bags for a lot of these, I'm one of them. I have a lot. I have a lot of proof of work GPU mineable coins that I've mined and held over the past 4 years. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm sure a lot of you guys who have been doing the same thing are like, I mean, this is it. Like is this the time that is it gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Is the altcoins gonna keep going up? Are proof of work coins gonna gain their value? I don't know, right? And you know, this is something we're gonna keep watch of. I'm gonna keep documenting this. That's why I make these videos. And but I'm still GPU mining. Okay, again, I'm doing it because I have generally pretty cheap electric, and I'm able to do that. Though, right? You know, it was pretty rough with my 3070s. Maybe I was making a few cents, maybe 10, 20 cents, but you know, at the end of the day, I have the opportunity now to, I was trading these up into 178Xs. So actually it looks like 4% of Hive OS is 178Xs. So a good amount of people have these cards. Okay. A good amount of people have these cards, and they're getting more scarce day by day, I think, because there's definitely a lot of people who've been buying these, for anyone that has pretty, you know, cheap electric, that is. So yeah, that's what I've been seeing. I mean, including myself. I mean, you all know I've been, you know, I'm going to have a video here probably the next day or two showcasing my 178Xs, and I got to do the BIOS mod and, you know, play with the overclocks, and you know, I'm going to probably solo mine a bunch of coins and, you know, mine and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna have about 120 of these things. So if I had 120 of these things, that means if I had them all on right now, I could be making $138 a day. And after my 7 cents electric, I could be, or according to 8 cents electric, I could be profiting $77 mining Meow coin or Quad. That's pretty good, especially if the market's just, you know, beginning to go up. So I'm in a very lucky situation, not lucky, but maybe just opportune time. And if things do go up and, you know, continue to go up, then GPU mining could still be good. And, but for those that really only truly have cheaper electric, if you have anything higher than 10 cents, I mean, I wouldn't bother. Maybe check out something else. And for anyone that's still GPU mining, let those guys continue on, because who knows how long this is all going to sustain. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's it. I don't want to make this video too long, just documenting the journey here. But it's nice to see that we are seeing some life. Okay, it's nothing crazy yet. Okay, I'm not saying like, oh, it's going to be great forever. It's nothing crazy. Okay, like I said, a lot of these coins are not back to its heydays. All right, so just but we're gonna keep watch. I'm gonna stay positive about this, and we'll see where it goes. All right, we'll see where it goes. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out. GPU mining's probably dead for most people.